Hello students, now today we start our lesson number 2, The Happy Prince from your workbook. Now first here, vocabulary. Find out from the lesson the words which mean. You have already learned the lesson, The Happy Prince. So from that lesson we have to find these words. The chief church of a Christian diocese, an area under a bishop, is called as cathedral. Second, a member of a race of very small people in Africa is called tribe. C. A person elected each year by a town council to be head of the city or the town is called mayor. Fourth, heaven means paradise. Next, a deep red precious stone is called as ruby. Now go to the next question. Here, find out the meaning of the following phrases from the dictionary and construct one sentence with each of them. So, for your help, I give you the meaning of the following phrases and you have to make one sentence of it. Like the first one is to put up. The meaning of to put up is stay temporarily in accommodation other than one's own home. So when you read the story, you read that line, the swallow put up at night at the feet of Happy Prince. Now second, plenty of. So an adequate number or amount of something. To keep off, avoid encroaching or on or touching. Next, to bid goodbye, to say goodbye, to stay behind, to not leave a place after other people have gone. And the next one is in the company of means together with. Now go to the next page. Here, third one is practice saying the following words. Here the pronunciation of the words are same but they have the different meaning, like clocks, clocks, quite, quite, angel, angle, met, mate, swallow, shallow. Here in listening skill, there is a passage, you have to listen it carefully and give the answer of that passage. Now I read it. A fairy tale is a fictional story that usually features characters such as fairies, goblins, elves, trolls, witches, giants, talking animals and birds, and enchantments often involving nearly impossible events. In modern times, a fairy tale ending refers to a happy ending, though there are examples of fairy tales that do not end happily. In cultures where demons and witches are seen as real, fairy tales are told as legends having historical actuality as in epics like the Iliad or the Odyssey. However, they usually do not contain reference to religion, actual places, persons and events. They take place once upon a time rather than in actual times. The history of fairy tales is particularly difficult to trace because only their literary forms have survived. Still, the evidence of literary works at least shows that fairy tales have existed for thousands of years. The name fairy tale was first given to them by Madame d'Aulnoy. So students, here this is the passage of about fairy tales. It is a fictional story in which the story tells us about the features, characters like fairies, goblins, elves. And the fairy tale name was given, first name was given by Madame d'Aulnoy. So here, according to this passage, there are some questions. Like first one is, answer the following question, choose the right option to complete the following sentence. So we have given some options and we find the correct one. First one, according to definition, a fairy tale is According to definition, a fairy tale is a fictional story. So we choose that one. B. You have to write it here. A fictional story. Now go to the next one. The name fairy tale was given by Madame d'Aulnoy. You write here. Fairy tales refers to legends. A fairy tale may start with words like once upon a time. The history of fairy tales is difficult to trace. Now here one speaking skill is given to you and there some information is given to you about Maharana Pratap Singh. So you have to, with the help of these clues, you have to speak on Maharana Pratap. Now go to the next one. Still reading skill. Read the passage carefully. I explained you this passage is about the previous lives of Buddha, who was born as Siddhartha, and in his previous birth, what the Buddha in human and animals life do, it is all about that story. So students, your homework is to read this passage and find the answer of that passage and match the animals with the food he found. All questions are related with the passage. So students, your work is to read the passage and find the answer. Thank you.